The one great unifier in this world is that one day we will all come to our demise. But are we properly prepared legally for that day to come? Here to show us how to leave a legacy instead of a mess is founding attorney of Adams Law Office, LLC, Sharon Adams. Thank you so much for joining me, Ms. Adams. So I want to start off with, this is a legal matter that most people don't know much about.
Yeah.
What do you tell people in layman's terms is a will? What is a trust? What should you be planning for?
Yeah, so most people will assume that if they have a simple will or that they just need a simple will and that's enough, and it really isn't. It's one of the big myths out there that if you just have a will, you're okay. A trust is really what we recommend if you have real estate, like if you're owning or purchasing your home, or if you have young children or children that are still baking.
Yeah, absolutely.
Still baking, you want to make sure you have provisions in place to manage things after you're gone, and avoiding things like probate and conflict in court and conflict among your family members. So the best way to do that is usually with a trust for most families.
And I'm just going to go through a legal one-on-one class with you today. What is probate?
So probate is actually the legal administration of your will.
Okay.
And a will has to go through probate.
Gotcha.
So if you have no estate plan whatsoever, you're in probate. If you have just a will, you have to go through probate. So it's one of the things that, again, it's a myth out there that the will is enough, but the will put you in the probate court, and it's where the judge basically supervises the administration of your estate. So the goal is really to avoid all of that and avoid the delay that comes from probate, the cost that comes from probate. It's an administrative burden on your family at the worst possible time for them to be dealing with paperwork and court deadlines and all of that. And it's public, so anyone can go to the Register of Wills office, get an estate documentation file, and find out who the beneficiaries are, what they're inheriting, when they're inheriting. So it really puts your family at risk for any predatory individuals out there that are trying to gain that information. So again, completely avoidable if you have the right estate plan in place.
And you talked about provisions. Can you walk us through what some of those provisions might look like?
Yeah, so if you have a trust estate plan, some of the things you can put in place, for example, if you have young children or children that are still baking, you can say things like, I want this distributed to my kids equally or whatever you determine, but over a period of time. So what a lot of families will do is say a third at 25, a third at 30, and a third at 35. So it spreads out distributions over a period of time. You can pick whatever ages you want. You can pick whatever percentages you want. You can also put in provisions that say things like, make sure this is used for educational purposes first, or if one of the legacies you want to leave is entrepreneurship, you can say this amount or this portion can only be used for starting a new business.
Wow.
You can also incentivize behavior. So if education is your primary concern, you can say things like, if you complete college by 21, you get this first distribution at 21 instead of 25.
Nice.
So you're incentivizing them to stay in school, do it quickly, get it done, and then you get this bequest or this share. So it just prevents the wasting of assets. It prevents conflict among family members when you're really detailed and have things in place that really specify how you want things distributed.
It's excellent information, and you have a book here, so tell us more about the book and how can people get the book?
Yes, so for the first 10 callers that call into our office today, we're going to give the book away. It's available, of course, on Amazon, Leaving a Legacy Instead of a Mess, and that's something that, you know, we kind of live by in my office. It's one of our mottos, because so many times when we see a probate case that we have to administer, it literally is a mess, and a mess that's completely avoidable. So things that people think are going to happen automatically do not happen automatically in the law. Everything doesn't automatically just go to your spouse 100%.
It's not magic. It's not
It isn't magic, and it doesn't happen like most people think. So cleaning that up behind the scenes in a probate case is not fun. Attorneys don't even like it, at least we don't in my firm. What we like to do is the front end planning of this so that none of that has to happen. You can avoid the mess altogether just by putting things in place in the proper way.
I feel like I need to keep this in my purse. Like, this needs to be
We're
always
a reference
with
guide.
you, just in case. And we have a QR code for viewers. They can actually put their phone up to the screen, follow that QR code, and learn more information about Adams Law and how to connect with you. What is the one thing you would advise people to do if you don't have a will, you don't have anything in place? What's the first step? Is, of course, to come see you.
Yeah, I would say even before coming to see us, we have a webinar that we did that's really detailed, gets into the whole ins and outs of estate planning.
Perfect.
I feel like especially in this area, we're very highly educated.
Yeah.
So education to me is the first step. Educate yourself about the whole process. So you can come in knowing what questions you want to ask. You can have some things in mind in terms of what you want to do with your particular family. My firm in particular, we love using trust planning because we can be really detailed, really creative. So we love it when a family comes in and they already have ideas about what's going on in their particular family situation that we can plan for.
Love it.
So that, I think, would be the first step, is to really watch something like our webinar, learn about it, learn about our process, and then definitely coming in and getting it done. That's probably the most important thing.
The most important thing. You have the
Get it done.
education, but follow through with it.
Exactly.
So I want to put that QR code up one more time. What's the website?
Our website is adamslawoffice.com. The Twitter handle is at Adams Law LLC, and our Facebook handle is at My Legacy Lawyer.
Perfect. Thank you so much again.
My pleasure.